As promised, here is an update on my antipsychotic reduction for anyone considering a reduction of their own. I'm feeling great still, but also needing lots of rest days. Have been getting overwhelmed by the intensity of life, but in a good, strangely masochistic kind of way. I know I ought to be careful, but I'm just enjoying myself too much to care. So I'm in a cycle of high energy for a few days and then completely out of it for the next few days. Don't know how long this will continue, and it's not an exact science, unfortunately. I'm being much more cognizant and mindful, which is nice. On the higher dose, I would get worn out doing very little, and it'd be an effort to do anything besides zone out to a crappy film. Now I have lots of energy throughout the day. Well, those days that I'm not recovering, that is. I don't have to drag myself off the sofa, both physically and mentally, in order to do things anymore. So yeah, so far so good. I know I mentioned in my last video about the mental bandwidth problem, which this reduction seems to have solved. Well, my care coordinator pointed out that if I want to continue lowering my meds, then I'm looking at years of potential withdrawal and brain renormalization. I think she said, when are you going to enjoy life on the dose you've reached? It's a good question, but it may be out of my hands. Of course, it may not happen, but what if the bandwidth problem resurfaces again this time round? What if I need a further reduction so that my brain can cope with the extra mental load that I'm heaping on it? Needless to say, there are other factors that come into play also, and I've covered these in previous videos. I guess it's a case of weighing it all up. There's a lot of different facets to this issue, which I guess I'll have to give some thought and get back to you with what I come up with.